Hi everyone, today I am making steamed cabbage rolls with spicy sauce in the Thermomix again. I'm a little bit nervous about this one, I'm not even sure why, but I've done some prep already. One of the things we're using is shiitake or mushrooms that are dried. I can't tip them up too much. But and I had to kind of rehydrate them. So I've done that already. The other big job was pulling the leaves off the cabbage. That took a bit, took a little bit to get to that. That it was a very densely packed cabbage. So that took a little bit of an effort. If you're here, say hello so I know who's watching. Also, feel free to ask questions and things as we go along. So let's get started. Start cooking. All right. So this is not in here. I need a bowl.
Okay, there's one there.
Oh. Okay.
I love how this is how I make dinner. Just stand there. I need a bowl.
Well, there's quite a setup behind it, I will say. 2 tablespoons of tamari. So tamari is like a soy sauce replacement, wheat-free. Is that right, Erica?
Yeah, it's gluten-free.
Yeah.
So for people who are avoiding gluten, it's a better alternative.
But it's still got soy in it.
It does. But it just tastes like soy sauce to me. You can get it in
sriracha.
Sorry, you can get it in the health food shop, in the health food section. Sorry, at Coles and Woolworths. So is this the dipping sauce, Dan?
Yes, I think so.
So it's got tamari, sriracha,
salt.
Funny to add salt.
Yeah, I know.
Soy sauce.
We need to do that. And monk fruit sweetener. So this recipe is a low carb recipe on the Thermomix because they have a low carb collection. I went in with the 1/4 teaspoon, but that's fine. 2 of those.
Luckily, you know your fractions.
My mother would be very proud. Just stir that. Who have we got in, Erica?
So we have got Margaret, Suzanne, Justin, Jules, Eleni, Tracy in Connecticut.
Tracy in Connecticut, always here. Okay, so set that aside, done.
Dipping sauce, done.
Oh, this has got to weigh out the mushrooms. That's done already. That's fine. Okay. Place ginger, which is from last week. You might have seen us. We had made ginger paste for the butter chicken and we froze a whole bunch of that. So we're just using some of that.
So what's the part that you're making now?
I'm making the mince part.
Oh, the mince.
Yeah.
Okay. So
some spring onions. Thanks to Erica for cutting those for me. Got to drain those mushies off. Not sure if I'm easily going to be able to get to the...
Can you get me the strainer? We can't really get to the sink with our current setup, so...
Not ideal.
Probably should keep that mushroom liquid, actually.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Jules. Suzanne's watching half now, half later. Okay, the drained mushrooms go in. Insert the lid. Okay, this could be loud. It's only 2 seconds.
Did that really chop up those spring onions in 2 seconds?
We'll find out. Yes, ma'am, it did.
Show us. Oh, wow. Okay. It's hard to see in there.
It's dark, but they're chopped. Add the pork mince.
Hey, Ingrid, Tara, Lainey's on the Sunshine Coast.
So we've kind of tried to break that up as much as we can. And this will be the filling for the cabbage.
Yeah, so they're Asian style ones.
Yeah.
If anyone has any questions or anything,
Add an egg.
pop it in the comments. So what have you got in your meatball mix, like in your filling?
In this?
Yeah.
I've just been saying what
Yeah,
I've been
just
putting
recap
in.
it in case
Eggs, mince, spring onions, ginger. Did anything else go in there?
the mushrooms.
Oh, the mushrooms, yeah.
And it's pork mince.
More tamari. Okay. This is going to make the mixture. You probably put it back in that bowl, right? Okay, I'll show you. I'll take it out and then I'll show you.
Looks like it needs more mixing. Or... No?
You're so annoying.
Spring onion, Tracy. I think maybe you call it a shallot. I'll get one out of the fridge.
It's pretty mixed.
Like this.
So I
Tracy?
didn't say to clean the bowl. Just go with it.
What would you call that, Tracy? A shallot? So what are you doing?
So I'm putting the water in because we're going to steam the cabbage next, I think. So that's using the Varoma. This goes on there. Oh no, it goes on there. That. Add the cabbage. Now this might need to be done in 2 lots, I think.
See how you go.
This is just to soften it up so we can roll them. The rolling will be interesting as well. Do you reckon you want to put any more in there than that?
Do you reckon you could get 2 if you turn them around sideways or not? Not enough room. No?
No.
Okay.
Oh, so this is going to take 10 minutes. Okay, this is where you ask us questions, so we've got something to talk about. Oh, this is bigger than a chive.
A
this
chive,
is
we would
like,
say, was like the real
yeah.
skinny.
No, I reckon this is definitely a shallot, I would say.
I don't know.
Not sure.
Green onions. Is that what you
Or
call
spring
them?
onions?
Green onions? I'm not sure what you call them.
So we've got our bone broth. I'm pescatarian. Do you think this would work out okay using prawns instead of the mince? I reckon it probably would work quite well with prawns. It would be delicious if you just use some
really yummy.
Prawns. Yeah, definitely that would be delicious. It would work pretty much the same. We're having a big debate over spring onions.
Yeah, Tracy, I think it's green onion. I'm thinking of what I've seen in recipes. We have a lot of confusion here with shallots and spring onions as well, because we also have, French shallots, which are those small looking, like it looks like a tiny brown onion, but we call it a shallot. And we call that a shallot.
Scallions or green onions.
Scallions.
Scallions, yeah.
Thanks, Suzanne.
We don't use the term scallions much at all in Australia, do we?
No.
How do you take that away?
Click on it again. What's everyone else having for dinner tonight? Are you looking forward to these, Dan?
Mm-hmm. I am. I'm not looking forward to rolling them. I'm a bit nervous about that part.
I feel like you chose something quite hard to make. Or like fiddly.
I need some space. What's everyone else having for dinner? Has anyone said?
Jo is having salmon at her house.
We've got salmon on the list for this week.
We do.
I think we're having it Wednesday.
Yes, because we have a new recipe coming out using salmon on Wednesday.
Let's go here. I might need more when I do it the second time.
Lainey's having salmon as well. What's everyone's favourite way of cooking salmon? Like, we've just been really into pan frying it lately.
We do have a salmon recipe coming out
Wednesday.
That comes out on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Using a curry sauce, like you kind of sit it in a curry sauce with spinach. It is delicious. It's so simple to make, and the video will come out on Wednesday. Ingrid's having chili con carne. Hi, Mon. Jennifer's already had hers. She's had some chicken.
Nice.
Bacon mushroom carbonara, Justin. That sounds delicious.
Ooh, la, la. Very fancy.
What are you using as the pasta?
Mon said thanks for the review, because Mon suggested that we do the Chief Bar review,
yes.
which is a video that came out on Sunday. And so we taste tested the Chief collagen bars, their biltong and their beef bars.
Yeah, I had some of their biltong for my snack on the drive home, and it was the chili one, and it's quite, like, when you eat the whole packet, it's quite spicy. So if you don't like a lot of spice, go with the original. If you like spice, definitely go with the chili one, because it's quite chili-y. Ingrid said, yum, I'm into curry and spicy at the moment. Your salmon sounds wonderful. It is really good. It's not super spicy, but if you want, again, you can kind of adjust the curry paste up or down, depending. There's going to be a lot going on.
So it says steaming until your leaves are soft enough to roll.
Oh, pasta from... Oh, you got the whole thing from Tarns, Justin.
Oh, okay. So is it like zucchini noodles? Rosie's having chicken sanchoy bao. Such a good dish. It's so easy. And I love the crunch of the lettuce with the mint.
If you need a tip for getting the lettuce apart, this didn't work for the cabbage, would you believe? But if you run it under some water, the leaves just kind of come straight off really easily. And then you've just got to kind of dry the leaf off if you can. If it gets too watery, I don't mind just kind of shaking it off. Our recipe, Joe's having our recipe.
The butter from Everyday Keto Dinners.
Oh, right, yeah.
Lemon, the tray bake one. It's nice. It's a good, easy option.
So Everyday Keto Dinners is one of our cookbooks. It's Everyday Keto Dinners that one's in, is it?
Mhm.
Yeah. So we have a few different cookbooks out. If you haven't got our cookbooks yet, if you go onto the website at the havebutterwilltravel.com, up the top there's a cookbook section. Just click on that and you'll be able to see all of the different cookbooks that we have. Everyday Keto Dinners was our first one.
Mhm.
It's definitely our most popular cookbook. It's an ebook, so it comes straight to your inbox, and people print it off. People just save it to their phone or their tablet or their laptop. My mum just prints the recipes she's interested in.
Yeah.
And then she's got them in like a folder, and she goes back to them all the time.
So there's steam coming out the top of it now, at least.
Yeah, but they look the same. But it's still got another 3 minutes to go. And they're only getting soft. They're cooking more, right?
Yeah. I assume so. I assume you steam them again.
So Suzanne's having a Greek seafood grill out and about. Yum. That sounds delicious. We love Greek. I hope you have some halloumi with that while you're at it. What else? You got to talk to us, guys, so we've got something to talk about. Ask any questions.
What? The mushrooms that are burning.
So it said to use shiitake mushrooms, but we just had these from a different recipe that we'd done. So we just used those, so we didn't have to buy any more. And we just added some boiling water and sat them in the boiling water for about 10-15 minutes before we started. And they will add like a really nice kind of texture and flavor for sure. Mon said, hey guys, going to a Thai restaurant tomorrow. What do you recommend eating?
Thai.
With Thai, I tend to recommend going with the stir fries.
Yeah, just probably avoid the ones that say sweet chili or whatever. But if they have like chicken and almonds or something like that, you can do the curries just without the rice, like a yellow curry or something. Satay, sometimes they have
the
satay skewers. Sometimes they have salads, like a Thai beef salad. Or even like some of that. What's that? There's like another salad you could get. It just depends on the restaurant. It does.
Just try to avoid the really obvious carbs would be my advice. So nothing with rice, nothing with noodles, no spring rolls or wonton wrappers or dumplings. Just try to avoid that stuff. And the carbs that are likely to come in sauces and curries, we wouldn't sweat that because it's something you're enjoying. You're going out with friends or family. Enjoy it for what it is and don't sweat what we would call the small stuff. Just make the best choices that you can and remove the bulk of the carbs, like the rices and the pasta,
anything that's
noodles.
Called sweet or sticky. Just stay away from that. Sometimes they have pork belly as well. So just see what they have and try and get something that's like protein and veg, I guess.
My other advice with eating out is to look at the menu before you go.
Yes.
And make the decision before you're in the situation. Because you know what it's like. You're there with friends and everyone's ordering spring rolls and money bags and all the things that you might normally order, a pad thai, and you can get easily caught up in the whole moment. But if you've looked at the menu, worked out even a couple of things that you think.
Maybe if there's an entree, you can have like satay skewers or like a broth type soup or something that
shut up.
That you can have while everyone else is having spring rolls and stuff, and then you don't feel also like, because sometimes you can be like, I don't really need an entree, but if you're sitting there while everyone else is eating, you feel a bit like a spare.
Yeah. So try and find the best options that you can.
Okay, so you're going to put the second lot on.
I am, and these need to cool down a little bit because
okay.
they're very hot.
Eleni's having cheap Woolies butterfly chicken, jazzed it up with mingle spice, roasting in the oven. Sounds good. Make sure you enter the mingle competition if you're in our Facebook group. Well, Eleni, I know you're in our Facebook group, but for everyone else who might not know, we have a giveaway at the moment with Mingle. There's 2 packs worth $49.95 going to winners from the Facebook group. So make sure you enter the giveaway. You just have to use a Mingle seasoning in your meal and then share anyway, have a look at the announcements in the group. It has the little instructions. There hasn't been many people entered, so you have a good chance.
Yeah, you have a really good chance. Justin has. There's a couple of people that have.
There is a couple that have, but I'm just saying there's not many, so you've got a good chance of winning at the moment. Lainey said she's on the Sunshine Coast, but she normally lives in New Zealand. Do we ship our shirts to New Zealand? Yes, that is international.
They can be shipped even to the US, so I'm assuming yes to New Zealand, but the shipping is going to be whatever the shipping is. We're not 100% sure. It's going to be
determined by the
third party that we're using to print. So it's whatever they have determined the shipping to be. But they will ship there. So just go on and if you're not sure where to find the merchandise stuff, again on havebutterwilltravel.com, there's now a shop section. So if you click on the shop section, that will go to all of the merch that is available. If you click on the cookbook section next to it, that will go straight to the cookbooks.
Joe, we're having cabbage rolls with our cabbage rolls. We didn't plan any sort of side.
We didn't. This serves 4, but we'll likely
we might eat a bit more than that.
Eat all of it potentially.
I don't think we'll eat all of it.
I was just going to show you what the macros were.
Hey, Catherine, how are you? Looking forward to the salmon recipe, Jennifer. Excellent. Yeah, watch out for the steam. I know.
Okay, so the macros. I'm pretty sure a serve is going to be 2 cabbage rolls. We're going to eat more than that. And it's 268 calories, 29 protein, 4 grams of 4.6 grams of carbs, and 14 grams of fat. So we haven't worked out a side for this. So I reckon we're just going to have them. I reckon we're going to eat them all. I'll be surprised if there's any left. But if we don't, that will be, whatever's left will be part of my lunch tomorrow.
Yes. So Catherine's asking, what are you making?
Okay, Catherine, we're making steamed cabbage rolls with spicy sauce. I've already made the kind of dipping sauce that had tamari, sriracha, salt,
and some monk fruit.
And some sweetener. Yeah, that's all that went into that. I just mixed it up. So that's ready to go.
So it's like an Asian style, and it's in the low carb collection on Cookie Doo if anyone has a Thermomix.
I've also made the mince mixture, which has the rehydrated mushrooms, some spring onion, some pork mince, some ginger, a couple of other things. I'm not sure what else I missed. So
pretty easy, like the mixture.
I want to start rolling these now. So let's see what it says to roll. Okay, so this is what it says to roll. Once cool enough to handle, place a cabbage leaf onto a silicone bread mat. Well, I'll put it onto a plate.
We don't have a silicone.
Place 2 to 3 tablespoons of the mince mixture down into the center of the leaf. Fold the left and right sides of the leaf overfilling, then gently roll the bottom edge to create an enclosed, this is going to be really bad, an enclosed sausage shape. Repeat with the remaining mince mixture until you've used it all.
Okay, can we see what you're doing?
Can you see that?
Yeah, just stand that way. Yeah. Also, we might not get 8 depending on how much filling you put in them, I guess.
I'm not confident with this at all.
I think you'll be fine, Dan. Very generous filling.
I like how Erica just has to say something. She just has to. She can't.
Also, you definitely don't need a Thermomix to make this recipe. You would just need to chop everything up finely,
Oh,
mix the meat together, and then you can just steam it in like a. Oh wow, they're big.
got a little split.
That's okay.
That's because I cut the. Anyway.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
That will work. It's chunky.
Yeah, they're big uns, big boys. Has anyone who's got a Thermomix made this recipe?
Would you like? Why is Dan making this?
Matt said, "Looking like a true pro, Dan. You'll be a Thermomix consultant
Until I rolled the cabbages.
You'll be a Thermomix consultant before you know it." Oh, okay. We got some good questions here from Catherine. What is both of your favourite food?
Go, Erica.
Oh gosh, I don't know. One
food.
Probably ice cream. That's tough to pick. What's everyone else's favourite food? How do you pick one thing?
Pizza.
And she said if you had to pick one dish only, so you would pick pizza.
Yeah,
I guess ice cream's not really a dish. Gosh, I don't know.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of cabbage.
It looks like there's a lot of cabbage.
Give me the scissors. Lean here.
Joe Day said, "Big roll, less mixture, Dan."
Yeah, but there's a lot of cabbage as well. I think this is the best one so far.
That's a good one, Dan. That's a good one. I mean, 2 of these is meant to be like a main meal, so they're meant to be big, by the way. We've got a few more ice creams.
We're definitely seeing fail. The kitchen's winning. It feels like the kitchen
is not winning. Come on, step up, Dan. You've got this. Nutella pizza. Wow. That's next level. I don't think I've ever had that.
It's a bit hard with the core out as well. Kind of.
Joe, I hope you meant to say bok choy.
I think it's better if I trim off the little.
Have we made ice cream? We have made ice cream. We had a really good ice cream maker.
We gave it away. We sold it.
We sold it back when we first started because I was like, oh my God, I can't not have ice cream.
But we didn't use it.
No, I didn't. It was very big and we have a very small house, very small kitchen, so we didn't use it enough to justify it. And now you can get, Donata's a pretty good option at the supermarket.
Hopefully the problem is when Erica puts those up, you can't kind of see the plate.
Oh, sorry.
But
show us your rolls.
When we do the next ones, you'll be able to see what we're doing. This is by far the best one. This is the best looking one. Some of them, the first one is very, very chunky, very big. But the others look okay. Not professional, but that's not easy to do, Mon, because we're using our laptop. So we can't just move the camera around. So we're doing the best with the setup that we've got because we've got our big laptop. Because when you're streaming live, we're using StreamYard and it doesn't work on anything but the laptop at the moment. So we will get there. I'm going to need another plate.
Another plate?
Yeah.
Everyone says they're looking good, Dan.
I'm not entirely happy, but we'll see how they
They'll be fine.
they cook
it
up
doesn't
in the
really
end.
matter.
We're nearly
I mean,
here with the
I would
second batch.
assume the mince will like shrink when it's cooking anyway. It won't expand. So, yeah, sleeves rolled up. It's getting serious in here, Lenny. It's actually getting hot from all the steam. I think you still need that.
Yeah.
We need more bench space in our kitchen.
We definitely do, but that's not going to happen either.
So we're just working with what we've got.
Maybe I'll just leave that in there and then try and roll these as they cool down. No?
Oh, just that they won't cool down with the
steam on.
Yeah.
They're just falling apart though. I'm feeling a lot more stressed this time than last time, I must say.
You're doing it. You're nearly there.
You're contributing to the stress.
Me?
Yes.
What did I do? My goodness. Exactly. Jennifer said, don't worry what they look like as long as they taste good. 100%.
Well, I've got to get 4 out of this.
Joe said, Erica, you share the cooking now. Yep, Dan does Monday nights. And that's very stressful.
Can they see? Sorry, I keep putting my body.
She's too busy concentrating.
Yes, there's a lot of concentrating here.
But you're just kind of folding it in and rolling
it up. Yeah. I don't know that the leaves were the best.
Oh, and scissors are involved. It was a very big cabbage. I don't know.
It was supposed to be a Savoy cabbage, but we couldn't find one, so we just went with a regular green cabbage that was very, very, very ginormous.
So I don't know if that impacted it, but I don't think it really matters. There you go. That's better.
There's an awful lot of cabbage. You're going to be eating a lot of cabbage, in my opinion. I don't know. I think cutting it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It makes it nice and neat.
See, I could be a chef. Not that hard.
Mom said, oh, guys, forgot to ask, did you end up doing the dementia walk and how much money did you raise? Well, we didn't end up doing the dementia walk yet because it was postponed because it was meant to be on
the flooding
when we
weekend.
had the big floods. That weekend was when the dementia walk was scheduled for. So they actually postponed it the day before, and we're doing it, I think the 21st or the 22nd of May. So we're still doing it. And thank you to everybody who donated. I think our team raised $1,300. Dan got a special award for her contribution. So, yes, watch this space on the dementia walk. I think
it's the end of May now.
Yeah, so it's about a month away.
Yeah.
So we'll still be doing it with all my family and my dad.
He was actually really embarrassed about people donating money because part of his dementia is he's very, very concerned about money, and he really didn't like that we were raising money and it was around him. He had a lot of problems with that, but that was just because of his dementia.
Yeah.
And that money is such a heavy focus. Look, I've done it.
Yeah, look at them all.
Would you believe?
Wow. Show them.
I'm going to pour them in the basket and then I'll show them because I'm pretty sure that's the next. Yep, done that. Yep.
Oh, look, there's even a video on there of how to do it.
Too late.
Did you watch it?
No.
There's a little video on there on how to roll it. That's pretty cool.
So now they're going to go back into the
do we have the tray?
aroma. Yeah, the tray, I put it back out the back.
Oh, I thought I brought it up.
I didn't think we'd need it, but that's fine. We will need it because should put Big Daddy down the bottom.
Lynette suggested dumping the leaves into iced water. It's a good idea, but they cool down pretty quickly.
They were fine. So I'll show how these ones look. They look pretty good. I'm actually happier than I was.
So then there's like you can do 2 layers in the Varoma, which is good because when we did it before, you could put your veggies in one layer and your salmon in the other.
We did the Asian salmon and we used the double decker. We just have a very small kitchen. Okay, so place the Varoma. Oh, 30 minutes. Wow. Okay. Okay, we definitely need some topics to talk about because this is going to take 30 minutes. It still means that we've done it in an hour, roughly, which is what the goal was.
Was it?
Yeah, I reckon if we do it about an hour, I'm happy with that. But we need things to talk about. We've got half an hour, guys. We may have no one left by the end.
Justin wants you to wash your hands.
Will do. The sink is not readily accessible.
No, it's really not.
And there's a big mess starting to happen again, which is what happened last time. Hands are washed, Justin. All right. For the people that have a Thermomix, what is your favourite thing to make in the Thermomix? I would be very interested to know. So Elizabeth said mashed cauliflower is really good in the Thermomix. I think we've done that a couple of times.
Yes, it's very easy because it kind of grates it up first. So you put in just raw cauliflower chunks and then it kind of makes it into rice, steams it, and then you put in I think some butter or something, and then I really like the cauliflower mash because it just does its own thing. And you can be getting
the rest, the protein ready while
and it's not taking up because normally I would steam it and then use the blender to get a nice consistency. Yeah, 100% agree. I really like the mashed cauliflower.
Lainey said, do you have or would you think about doing a vegetarian or a pescatarian cookbook? We don't have one. We definitely have a focus on protein with all of our recipes, and it would be really difficult for us to do a cookbook that was just based on seafood or vegetarian. But there are people out there that have, there's lots of low carb, vegetarian, low carb fish recipes. Google is your best friend. I'm sure there's got to be cookbooks as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's just not our strong suit. It's the same as we don't have a lot of we don't have a baking cookbook or anything because that again is not our kind of strong suit. So our strong suit is kind of meat and veg put into a recipe. Is that what you would say, Erica?
Yeah,
and simple,
kind of quick and easy.
And kind of family friendly, even though we don't have kids or anything. That's our strong suit, so we kind of just stick to that. Kelly said, what are we serving them with? At the moment, we're not serving them with anything. But like I mentioned, this is 4 serves, and we're highly likely going to eat most of those. I might eat 4, and Erica might eat 2 or 3. So Elizabeth likes to grate the parmesan first before into the cauliflower.
That's the instructions for the mash. And
Yeah.
I love doing cheese in there. It's very
the parmesan.
like grating cheese in the Thermomix is very easy as well. Like it doesn't come out like you would normally grate it, but it's fine for recipes.
Yeah, we use it all the time
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to take a while.
You should choose recipes that don't have
long cook time. Well, I'm trying.
We're learning.
You could have said that it didn't suit.
I didn't look at it.
I was just looking at the actual overall time, and it was 45 minutes, but it's definitely already taken longer than that.
Yeah. Well, I guess the rolling time takes a bit of time.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad though. Kelly said these live videos are going to lead to a sales increase in the Thermomix.
I don't think so.
I don't know about that, but look, we have really enjoyed having it. We said last week we definitely don't think it's a necessity. It's definitely a luxury for us to have it, but we have really enjoyed using it. Would you agree with that?
It's probably prompted us to try some other things we wouldn't normally try, just because you kind of get stuck in your rut of doing the same old. So I think it's been good in that respect.
I really loved creating like the tandoori paste and the ginger and the garlic paste and things like that. So what we're really looking forward to kind of diving into a bit more with it is making a lot more of our own stuff. So making curry pastes in there. We're even looking at making a barbecue sauce, because there's a barbecue sauce recipe, and it's fine if you just sub out the sugar with a replacement, a sugar replacement. Yes, we can definitely talk off topic. Suzanne, be nice though. Lainey said you're doing well. We'll stay until the end, Dan. Thank you.
Yes,
did you see what Eleni said?
What?
How about a book of lamb recipes? You also know that is not going to happen. Erica doesn't eat lamb. And I'm sure with a last name like Angelides, your husband is Greek and they eat a lot of lamb. I only eat lamb when we go out because Erica doesn't really cook it. We did do a couple of lamb recipes. We have, they're not lamb koftas, are they? Or they lamb koftas in the clean and simple.
Yeah.
We have lamb shanks in the everyday keto dinners. We have another lamb one.
There's a lamb with like a couscous.
Oh yeah, that's delicious.
Yeah.
That couscous is delicious.
Though, like I have to 100% trust Dan with the flavor of it. Like, and I'm like, are you sure? Does it need this? Does it need that? And she'll just be like, yeah, it's delicious to everything. So that makes it difficult.
Suzanne, if you've got something that you want us to talk about off topic, we're happy to, but we're,
within reason. Maybe we should get Scout and Jim.
Well, they are very busy at the moment by the looks of them.
They're chasing around something.
In case you haven't watched any of our recipes before, we have 2 cats, Scout and Gem. Scout is the brown tabby one and Gem is the white and black one. They've been with us since they were kittens. We got them as rescue kittens about 8 years ago, I think. 8, Erica? 8 or 9 now. We've had them a long time. They've travelled with us to Melbourne and back. So yes. I'll just remove that. Obviously you're talking nonsense, Eleni. Mon said, Dan, can you try and cook without it? I'm going to cook without it next week. I can definitely cook without it, 100%. There's Scout.
How are they?
Yeah, so I've just done the Thermomix one a couple of times, but next week is definitely going to be a non-Thermomix. And I'll probably do a couple and then we might come back to the Thermomix. It'll just depend on what we decide to do. So
she's not happy about this whole situation, are you, Scout?
no, they're not great fans of being petted. Really.
What's going on? There you go. Was there a comment on there?
On where?
Oh, you said you would delete it.
Oh, did it?
Oh, right. You're just removing it off the thing.
Maybe the Instant Pot. How long does it take to make something in the Instant Pot, though? I don't want to be half an hour.
You don't want to be in this situation again.
It's just difficult to kind of fill half an hour. It's a long time. Suzanne said, be good to see a suggested alternative way to prepare. I don't have a Thermomix. So for this 100% could be done without the Thermomix.
Yes.
You would just steam the cabbage on the stovetop, like in a steamer. You would just mix the pork mince by hand. So you would need to chop the mushrooms, chop up the spring onions finely.
You could even put all that in a ninja or something.
Yeah.
And then just mix it through the mix.
Yeah, and the sauce we just literally did by hand. And then you would just then steam these in the steamer on your, like if you've got, they're just called a steamer, are they like a saucepan steamer? Yeah. You would just do it in that. So you could definitely do that for sure. It's just that the recipe is linked to the Thermomix as well. So
yes,
I don't think you can find it.
I did. I shared it. I just think it has the ingredients.
Oh, right.
It doesn't have the.
If you've got the ingredients that you need, you could definitely make this for sure.
Yeah, very easy.
Take that.
Gem's on high alert. So
yeah, Gem.
I'm not getting near her with the 10-foot
will
pot.
not. Matt, if I was going to make something in the Instant Pot, what would you suggest that I make? Like a curry or a stew or something? Erica's not big on stews.
Oh, it's so tempting. Doesn't that sound delicious? A stew.
Erica's never been a big fan of like slow cooked.
I'm
you are getting better.
I'm better.
Yeah, but you don't like the texture of like a slow cooked kind of fall off the bone. She likes to chew her meat.
No, but when I was growing up, all my mum cooked was chicken breast or minced beef. So anything aside from that to me, like even chicken thighs, I had to work my way.
When we met, she wouldn't eat chicken thighs. She wouldn't have eaten chicken thighs. She wouldn't have eaten pork, really, like a pork steak or pork belly. No, never. So we've definitely, yes, she's very troublesome, Eleni, very troublesome. Very, very troublesome. Ooh, they look good. They look good. They're steaming away. Suzanne said, I'm with Erica. I don't like stew or even food that's too sloppy. Matt said, anything you can do in a slow cooker can be done in the Instant Pot, but faster. We like Nom Nom Paleo a lot, and she uses the Instant Pot a lot. So maybe I'll see if there's a.
She does a Kahlua pork.
Oh, yum!
You would probably. That's in the Instant Pot. You should try that.
I don't know whether that would be a live one though, because it might be like
too long.
A long period of time. Kelly said, I made the Have Butter Will Travel roast chicken thigh mushroom recipe last night, and it was so good. That recipe has been on our blog or on our website for ages. Literally one of the first 3 months that recipe came out, and it's never gotten a lot of love. And then we did the video, and people have been making it because it's so easy. It's definitely a winter
it's
kind
a
of
winter warmer.
warming. It's absolutely delicious. So if you're looking for a winter recipe, that is a good one to try.
I definitely eat a lot more things now.
Oh, definitely.
That
yeah,
was just,
definitely.
I'm just meaning it's like whatever you're used to when you grow up, if you don't know anything else, it's like, oh, there's all these other things out there that, my mum wasn't necessarily, like, she's actually a very good cook.
She is a very good cook.
I think maybe she just kind of stuck with those things. Maybe we were fussy, I don't know.
Yeah, probably. And there was also an element of your mum feeding you diet foods from like the age of 8. So there's that element as well. Lainey said, I don't have a Thermomix, plus I'm pescatarian. So I made your last week's live cook with prawns, so it was butter prawns.
Oh, yeah, that would be
delicious.
Good. That'd be delicious.
That the butter chicken also could have easily been done without the Thermomix.
Oh,
you could make,
sure.
If you wanted to make your own paste, you could just do any tandoori paste. Just check that it doesn't have sugar. Mm-hmm. I mean, if it does, just sub it out with a sweetener. And yeah, it definitely could have been done without the Thermomix. Thermomix just makes life easier for me. All right, we're getting there. 15 minutes to go. We're only halfway, guys. We're only halfway. Oh, my goodness. This is a slog. And I'm hungry now. It's nearly 6:30. That's a really late meal time for us as well. So we would often eat dinner like 5:30. But we're aware that starting the live before 5:30 is probably a bit prohibitive for a lot of other people. So we're just, compromising. Start at 5:30, hopefully dinner on the table as close to 6:30 as possible. Lainey said that the butter prawns turned out really well and was delicious.
It was delicious.
Elizabeth said that the butter chicken can also be done in the Instant Pot.
Yes, there is a really good Instant Pot butter chicken recipe by, what's the website? Two Sleevers.
Oh, yeah,
we've made that one in the Instant Pot. It's really delicious and pretty easy as well. Probably easier.
Suzanne said, is everyone all set for the reset in May? I'm in.
Woohoo!
The reset is coming again. This is going to be the 4th time we've done it. I'm ready. I'm in. I'm definitely doing it this time. There was, I think, November I didn't do it because I had dairy and I probably had sweetener, but I'm definitely in for this month. I'm looking forward to it. If you're not sure what the reset or the clean and simple reset is, that's a 28-day reset program that we sell. It only goes on sale a few times a year, and once you're in, you're in. So there's people that have done, they're about to do their 4th one, and you only buy it once. So what you get with the Clean and Simple Reset is you get a cookbook with about 60 recipes in it. You get a whole bunch of resources and how to kind of participate in it. What it is it's just focusing on eating clean, whole foods. There's no dairy and there's no sweetener. They're the 2 big things that you focus on removing for 28 days. And it's just about focusing on eating clean ingredients in a very simple way, because there's no macro tracking, there's no counting, there's no targets. You literally get a food list, and if you just want to eat the foods off that food list, you're good to go. There's also a support group. So there's a Facebook group where there's about 300 people in it now who have done the reset at some point. And it's a great place to ask questions. It's super supportive. It's a nice small group. So yeah, if you're interested, it goes on sale on Sunday.
Saturday. Saturday.
It goes on sale on Saturday. It goes on sale on the weekend anyway. And if you follow us on anything, there will be links and stuff around. On Facebook, we'll share links. If you're on our email list, we will also be talking about it in there. So if you're not on our email list, you definitely should sign up. We send an email every week, just like an update of what's going on with our lives, not these lives, but our actual lives. And
new recipes,
any new
products we try,
foods that were just even meals that we've eaten throughout the week, and people seem to enjoy reading it. So Lainey said, I love that shirt, Dan. Maybe I should put an order in before I fly back to New Zealand in June.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of time to get one before you go back.
Suzanne said, are you doing the reset as well, Erica?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry, we're both doing the reset. Kelly said, repping the new top, Dan. Love it. I've got my Have Butter Will Travel apron ordered, so I'll be making my way through all the recipes on your site in style.
Nice. Love it.
Make sure you share a picture when you get your merchandise. Share a picture with us so we can see it out in the wild. I really like the baseball tee though.
Yeah, I do. I like it.
Really good for like as it gets a little bit cooler because you can kind of pull it down.
Yeah, it's really
and when it's hot, you can just. Rana Banana said, this will be my third reset. Can't wait. Heidi said, how do I get your email address and how do I join the reset? So if you want to get onto our email list, the easiest way to do that is to go on to havebutterwilltravel.com. Down the side, there should be we still got that sidebar?
Yeah, it's different on mobile though.
There should be a spot to put in your email address.
Be a pop-up as well.
There will also be a pop-up that will pop up at some point. You can just put your email address in there, and that is that will put you onto our email list. You will then, if you're on the email list, you will definitely receive emails in the next week about how to join the reset. So that's probably the best way to be notified when the reset goes live. The other way is if you're following us on any social media, the Have Butter Will Travel Facebook page, the Aussie Low Carb community group, you will hear about it in there for sure. Justin got a shirt and a mug. I definitely didn't wear this to talk about it. It's just the shirt that's on rotation at the moment.
Sure.
We are getting there. Erica, I reckon we might need plates. We've got 8 minutes to go.
The excitement. Unbelievable.
So with the dipping sauce, will we just put that on the table? I don't need to divvy that up or anything,
No, I don't think so.
Are you ready for this to be over? Is this the last week that Dan does Dan versus the kitchen?
Rana Banana, I don't know who you actually are. And Suzanne, it would be great if you would tell us what you like about the reset. That would be good, rather than Dan and I just saying it's awesome, because pretty much everyone who's done it has said it's awesome to us, so we think it's awesome. Yeah,
lots of people that have done it have loved it and have come back every reset after they've bought it. So they love the kind of easiness of it. The recipes are delicious. Even if you just want 60 more of our recipes, I would buy the Clean and Simple reset. Matt said he was tossing up between the baseball tee but ordered the navy tee. I've been wearing the unisex tee in videos as well, and it's really nice. We bought 3 lots of different merch, and that is now my new wardrobe. So it's Adriana.
Oh, it's Adriana. Okay. Because I was like, I feel like we know everyone in the reset. Like, they're our friends.
Yeah, Adriana.
Who are you?
Is one of the OG.
She's the OG.
I can smell the pork mince cooking now. Can you smell it?
Yeah.
I can smell the mixture.
Good. I see you're doing an egg fast at the moment, Adriana. How's that going? I'm always I'd be too paranoid to do it because I never want to eat eggs again.
Yeah, the eggs are one of my favorite things. Erica.
Oh my God, you just spilt the
The kitchen's winning today. I'm over it.
The dipping sauce. Dan, you're just going to have to dip it straight off the bench. Something you... After the butter chicken was such a roaring success,
No.
Dan.
This is the last time I'm doing this. I'm over it.
You're ready to
over it.
He's getting steamed up over there.
Kelly said, no dairy scares me. It's probably my main food on keto. And that's partly why we did it, because it becomes a real crux. Like, we all pull towards the dairy because it's such a palatable food.
Yeah.
It makes everything taste delicious. But it's only 28 days and you can do anything for 28 days. So lots of people have really been worried about the no dairy, and they find after a week they don't miss it that much. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%. By the end of it, people are like looking forward to having it again, but in a different way.
Yeah, we also go live in the group of the Reset every week. So Suzanne said she loved the weekly catch-up videos. I love the recipes and how quick and easy they are. I love the discipline of pulling things back to base healthy. And that's what is so good about it, because you literally just eat the foods on the list, and then, you know, you can make that your base going forward and just add in, you know, dairy once or twice a week and kind of make it more sustainable that way.
Adriana's going great on the egg fast. Nice.
Wow.
Good job.
Justin's gone to no dairy.
Does Tan have a lot of dairy-free meals, Justin? That you can have? I assume she would. Oh my God.
We're also not going to be able to.
This is the longest 30 minutes of my life.
Honestly. The kitchen is winning today. I'm sure the meal will still taste good, but Dan's broken.
Oh my goodness. It's tough having to cook dinner.
No, I don't think you do an hour.
No, I don't.
You don't. You do easy
much
things.
more organised.
Tan said
I do easy things. Did you just say that?
Tan said that there's lots of dairy-free meals, not much dairy-free treats though. Yeah, because a lot of the scrolls and stuff use the fathead style. The other thing is, you're not going to be able to eat this straight out of that thing. It's going to be that hot.
Maybe you can pull one out and see if it's cooked. Is
Pull it out
there
now.
a small one?
I'm like very scared of this burning me.
Okay.
I threw the tea towel in disgust wherever that went.
Heidi's signed up to the email list. So the Reset isn't open for sale yet. It goes on sale next Saturday. So just keep an eye out on your emails. We will send you an email once it's live.
Yeah, we could do that.
And also you'll see if you're in our Facebook group or follow our Facebook page or anything, we'll be posting about it a lot.
We'll let that one cool down and Erica can have a taste.
The mug is enamel, Joe. It's not ceramic.
Yeah, it's like a camping mug. Well, I'll show you.
And it's small. It's so cute.
This is the mug. And it's like,
Oh, that makes it.
my hand.
Yeah. It's like a regular coffee cup to me. That's
Yeah.
what I would have.
And it's
Yeah.
enamel.
I'll have to see if they have a ceramic one. I'm sure they do. Food always tastes better when you're starving.
We're not
Cut it
starving.
open.
It's just like taking me to the edge.
Ooh, looks good.
It's held together and everything.
Actually, you you were worried about it there being too much cabbage, but
There is. Look at all the cabbage in there.
yeah, but it's kind of cooked down. Like it's cooked down a lot.
I'm very good at this, but so you can see, like it's all cooked. The mince is all cooked. I'm looking forward to this. I'm hungry.
It smells good.
Are you going to try it?
Yeah, but I don't want to burn my mouth off, so I'll just give it a second.
Oh, goodness gracious. Catherine said that she's in love with the apron and will have to order. The apron looks really cool. Is that still out somewhere?
It's on the back of the door there.
I mean, if I was serious, I'd probably.
That's right. You should have it on there. Maybe that's the problem. You need the apron.
I'm not professional enough.
That's right.
Heidi said, okay, thank you very much. We'll keep my eyes peeled. Looking forward to seeing your dinner. Well, we're getting there.
Okay. Should I give it a try?
Give it a try.
There's a lot of steam coming off it. That's what I'm concerned about.
Here we go.
Are you going to try
Moment
some?
of truth. I'll let you try it first.
Oh, that feels dangerous. Oh, it's really hot.
Too hot. Wait, I'm just going to have to
No,
wait.
I'll just cut it.
It does look, it smells pretty good in here.
There you go.
We're done.
The meat part held together pretty well. Okay. Well, I like the sauce. It's a bit spicy.
How's the cabbage, the actual roll?
It's delicious. It's really gingery. I
Is
like
it?
Yeah, it's yummy.
Try some.
You'll like it. Worth it. That was yummy.
Do you really
It's like
think
a
it was
dumpling.
worth it?
It's not like a cabbage roll, like what I would think of as a cabbage roll. It's more just like a low carb version of a dumpling, I guess.
Oh, that's yum.
Yeah. Remember we did something like that in one of the mystery box videos?
Oh,
where
yeah.
We had cabbage and
Yep.
whatnot.
Yep. Okay. Sorry that it took so long. We're definitely going to try and make it much, stick to closer to an hour rather than an hour and 10. So thank you for everyone for keeping us entertained, asking us lots of questions.
We're working on the setup to try and make it as good as we can, but
Yeah,
we appreciate
we're
you.
doing the best that we can
Yep.
with the equipment and the gear that we've got, because we're not using our normal camera that we use for when
Filming.
we film,
Yeah.
where we can really get in and show you what we're doing. Thank you so much for watching. Next week, non-thermo will be in Port Macquarie, so it's going to be a completely different setup
It'll be
again.
a reset. You're going to do a recipe.
I'm going to do a reset recipe.
Yeah.
Yep. So you can, and if you're in the reset group already, I'm going to do a poll over what I should make. So
pick
keep
the
an eye out
hardest
for that.
one. Pick the hardest one.
Mon said, well done, Dan. I'm guessing there will be a lot of music in the bedroom tonight.
The cabbage.
Probably. All right. Thanks for coming, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.